You are tuned into Kids.
In the pit.
Hey guys, it's Gabe from the Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm being joined by Danny Schuler from Biohazard. So much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. How you doing?
Good.
Good.
So I think I met you backstage at the Auto Bar when you were filling in the drums for Madball, and my mom was selling their merch that night. I was like 11.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, we met
Yep.
before. Yep, I was filling in for
Yeah.
Madball. That was so fun.
Yeah, that was a cool show.
Madball's one of
Yes.
my favorite bands.
Yeah, I think we talked about drums a little bit. So
Are you a drummer?
I mean, I wasn't really then, but now I am. So
So
I
you're a
don't
drummer?
play. I
Yeah.
am in a couple bands, but I don't play drums in them yet. Um, so I'm working on hopefully playing drums in a band at some point. But
Fantastic.
I'm in a band called World of Chaos. I sing and play guitar in that, and we cover "Set It Off" by Madball pretty often, actually, which
That's
is
awesome.
funny.
Great song.
Um, yeah. So what do you do in Biohazard for those that don't know?
I play the drums in Biohazard.
I mean, pretty obvious.
That's
No
pretty
big deal.
much what I do.
Yeah.
I play the drums, man. I'm a drummer my whole life.
Yeah,
Since
also
I'm
we just
five
said it
years
like
old.
30 seconds ago, so
Yeah, that's okay.
um yep. What year did Biohazard start and were you always in the band?
Biohazard started around 1987.
Wow.
I remember when they started because we shared a studio on Quentin Road in Brooklyn. I was with my friends in another room, and I knew the guy. I knew Billy. I'm sorry, I knew Bobby and Evan, and their original drummer was Anthony Mio. Was an old friend of mine. I knew him since I was a little kid, and so I actually saw some of Biohazard's first rehearsals ever.
Wow.
About a year or so later, something happened. Anthony Mio, who was the original drummer, left the band, and they had auditions, and I went down and went and jammed with them, and after a while they decided to put me in the band, and here we are now in 2020 2026. And
That's
yeah, it's been
crazy.
a long trip. Yeah.
Did you imagine you'd still be playing in Biohazard in 2026?
When I was a kid, I never really thought that far ahead. You know what I mean? I was just like, this is cool for right now, let's go, and I was just excited and inspired and really enthusiastic about it. And I didn't think too far into the future when I was a kid. I was just kind of like, I just wanted to do something cool and be part of something cool. So Biohazard was like, it like saved my life. You know what I mean? Like, I had nowhere, I had nothing going on in my life. I was really going nowhere, and there was no hope, really. And then the band came along, and it kind of it gave me a great purpose in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
I hope I'm still or I know I'll probably still be in bands in 2056, but I hope World of Chaos is still a band in like 30 years because
Yeah.
I mean, it's very fun and to last as long as I mean, these awesome bands, the dream of mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just do your best, man, and keep doing it and keep having fun because that's what it's all about. It's all
Yeah,
about having
I
fun, man.
didn't Freddie from Madball start at the same age I started, 12.
Yeah. I remember Freddie being around. He was very young, and Raj used to bring him around. And yeah, it's good to start young. My kids have started young. I got kids. How old are you, Gabe?
14.
14. So my kids are a little older than you. I have a 14-year-old too, but my other sons are 18 and 20 and 25. And I've been bringing them to shows since they were babies. Literally, babies. They've seen every band and they go to shows every weekend and they play shows. And, it's in their blood, man. They love it. They love it. And all their friends are into it. And it creates a great community to be a part of, going to the shows and loving the music and the community of it. So
Yeah.
stick with it, man. It's good. It's a great thing.
Yeah. What's your son's band?
Which son?
The one
There's a
you played
couple
with.
of them.
Yeah.
Oh, the one
Um,
you played with.
yeah.
That was my son Colton was the drummer, and the band is called Verse versus the Virus. That
Yep,
was it.
yep. I know them. That's cool. Yeah, because we played with them at locals. So,
Yeah, yeah, I was there.
yep,
Yeah, I saw you guys.
yep. Pretty cool. Thanks for coming out.
Of course.
Yeah, we're gonna try to. Hopefully, we can get on another one of Frankie's shows because Minty Fresh Productions. Shout out to them. They're great.
Yep. Shout out to Mitty Fresh.
Yeah. All right. So, how old were you when you started playing drums? And do you remember what your first drum set was?
Yeah. I was about 5 years old, I would say, when I started playing the drums, and I just remember always wanting to play the drums. Like the first time I ever saw somebody play the drums, like sitting behind a drum set playing the drums, was I was a little kid watching Elvis on TV with my mom, and in our apartment in Brooklyn. My mom loved Elvis, and I was watching Elvis, and the drummer, his name is Ronnie Tutt, just passed away not too long ago. Great drummer, rest in peace. But I just couldn't take my eyes off the drummer. I was just enamored with playing the drums, and I just remember saying to my mom that night, "I just want to play the drums." And I was probably 4 years old at that time. I started playing when I was 5. That was when I got a little toy drum kit. My dad bought me my first pair of drumsticks, and he taught me how to play some like army marching beats. And that's it. I've played every day I can since then for the last 50 something years. I'm 56 now, and I still do it.
Wow,
I love it. I just love it, man. I love it. My
that's
first
awesome.
drum set, yeah, thank you. My first drum set was actually like a toy drum set that you get from like, like Toys R Us or something back in the day. It was like a little cheap little red with orange flames on it, little toy drum set. But I was so serious about it, man. I played on that thing like it was the greatest drum set in the world. And I did that for years. And then my friend lent me a drum kit, and we found a drum kit in the garbage that I played for a while. Yeah, so you do whatever you got to do to keep playing. Now I got
Yeah,
some nice drums. You can see my beautiful Gretsch drums right here. You see those?
that's it. Oh, the Biohazard
Yeah,
head.
yeah. That's I endorse that company. They're called Gretsch drums. They were originally made in Brooklyn, just like me. And yeah, got some good drums now. I love it.
That's sick.
Yeah,
They make like guitars too, right?
yeah, they do. Yes.
Okay. I know I've like seen their guitars before. I think I knew that they played drum not I think I knew they made drums, but I couldn't really remember. So,
Yeah,
pretty cool.
yeah. It's awesome.
There's not too many companies that do that, I feel like. I mean, Yamaha and Gretsch are the only ones that I can think of that make guitars and drums, right?
Yeah, yeah,
More? I don't know.
yeah.
And there's
That's
definitely more
right.
out there, but this is the only ones I can think of.
Me too. I can't think of any either.
Yeah.
Yamaha Gretsch.
Yeah.
Gretsch has been making guitars and drums for a very long time.
Yeah.
Really
And
good stuff.
Yamaha makes like everything. I mean, they make pianos, they make guitars, they make drums, they make motorcycles, they make
They make
boat
motorcycles.
engines. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
So,
get Yamaha pretty much anything.
yeah, it's crazy. Um, so I'm wearing my Dying Fetus shirt right now. I saw
Yeah.
you're playing with them at Sonic Temple Festival, and aren't you doing a sideshow with
Yeah,
them?
with them. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, so that's at the Ace of Cups, I believe.
Yeah, yeah,
And
that night.
yeah, so I've been there with my mom because we went on a little tour with Unearth, and my mom sold their merch, so I got to see them there, which was really
In
cool.
Madball
Yeah, and Madball.
That's great.
So
when you were
yeah,
10.
yeah, when I was 10.
I think I know your
Um,
mom. Hey, mom, let's see your face. I
Oh,
think I know you.
geez, not on the.
Are you in there? There you are. Hi. I think we met before, right?
We probably
yeah,
have.
at the Madball show.
Yeah, the Madball show. But I was at the merch table most of the night, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I also, fun fact, Furnace Fest this year, your merch tent, it was Sunday, right? You played Sunday?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
last year.
Well, 2025, yes. The most recent year. I
Mhm.
was selling merch for Converge right next to it, and you guys used my extra tent because
Oh, thank
I just
you.
had an extra tent. So I was like, well, who's playing? And so I messaged somebody and Biohazard and said, do you need a tent? I printed a sticker for the top.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
You're welcome.
yeah.
Thanks, Ma.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wish that show wasn't so far away because I mean, I love Dying Fetus and it's such like a small venue. It'd be so cool to see them there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to see them
Yeah.
too. That drummer's crazy. He's fast.
Oh yeah. I
Amazing.
mean, I've tried to play a couple of their songs on drums and my feet just like
Oh, I can't do that either.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
too fast for
crazy.
me. I
Yeah.
can't do that. You could probably do that better than me. I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean I play a lot of like I mean I play a lot of different like genres. It's all under like I guess the hardcore like adjacent stuff.
Right.
But recently I've been playing a lot of death metal and I mean my double bass has been getting better, but I still can't like do it for very long.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
build up to it. You know what? When I was a kid, I never played double bass. I only started playing double bass when I joined Biohazard because they had a couple of songs that needed it. Anthony Mio, the original drummer, had written the drum parts in some of the early songs that had double bass. So they wanted me to have double bass drum, playing so that I could play some of that stuff. And that was like the first time in my life that I ever started playing double bass because I never did. I always played like a jazz kind of drum kit, like Buddy Rich,
Yeah.
kind of small and kind of like always one bass drum, you know.
Yeah,
Still learning.
it's so weird like starting with like normally without double bass and then having double bass because you're if you've been playing for like already playing for like a year, which I did before I got my first double bass pedal. I mean, you're already kind of used to playing with one foot
Yeah.
and then I mean, your left foot is just I mean, keeping time with the hi-hat sometimes, but
Yeah.
not used to just like all that. So my right
Yeah.
foot doesn't have an issue. Like I could go really fast with my right foot. It just my left foot, like after a while, it just starts getting really off time. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm working
It's
on it.
muscle memory. Muscle
Yeah,
memory. You just got to play a lot.
yeah.
No, for
But
me, I'm still no good at double bass. I'm still no good at it. Like
yeah,
guys who've been doing double bass for 30 years, I can't do anything like they can do. I'll tell you honestly, I think I was a better drummer when I played just one bass drum. I think I was better because I wasn't taking shortcuts. Like with two bass drums, I can cheat a little bit, you
yeah,
know? I
hmm
couldn't cheat before,
yeah.
but I love it.
Um,
It's all good.
I mean, what I've been trying to do to like practice my
Hmm.
left foot because my left foot is not strong at all compared to my right foot. So I've just been like playing songs and trying to only use my left foot just to build up the muscles. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Yeah.
So
Makes a lot of sense. I do that too.
yeah,
This is my house, right? And this is my practice room. And even after all these years, my sons and we are in this room every day playing music. I come down here and practice every single day, you know, and I've been playing for 50 years. It never ends being a student of music and a student of your instrument and always trying to improve. It never ends, man. It never ends. It's a constant learning process. I'm always practicing. I'm always trying to get better. I'm always trying to figure out things from songs that I like that drummers do that I try to figure it out. That's how you learn, you know? That's how I
yeah,
always learn, playing along to my favorite drummers.
yeah. I mean, we have a really cool like jam room in our basement.
Yeah.
Um, and I go down there like most days.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I won't if I'm like super busy and I mean we have band practice down there too, my bands. But yeah, I
Where
go
do you
down
live?
there almost every day.
Where do you guys live? Excuse me.
Delaware. So I'm in
Oh,
Middletown, Delaware.
yeah.
Our drummer is in Middletown, and then our guitarist is in Wilmington, which is like 40 minutes from us, the biggest city in Delaware.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Keep
Um,
playing, man.
yeah, I definitely will. I mean, it's like the best room in the house. I mean, I have like a bunch of amps down there. I have way too many guitars, which I've spent way too much money on. Um, and then
Me too.
yeah, my dad has two kits down there, which I play on a lot. Yeah, and my dad's a drummer, which is why he has those kits, and we jam together pretty often. But now my little brother's actually starting to play drums. So we
Great.
jam pretty often too. We were
Yeah.
just playing like an hour-ish ago. So he's not really into hardcore, but I think I so there was a Sango Sugabog show 2 nights ago that we went to, and I think it kind of got him into them.
Yeah.
Um, but
Where'd you go to Maggie's?
yeah, Maggie's. It was
Oh, I
insane.
was gonna go, but I had to work. I was gonna go. I wanted to go see Sanguisugabog and Death Before Dishonor so
Yeah,
bad.
best show of my life. It was
My
on
kids were there.
floor.
My
It
sons
was
were there.
I was there for Death Before Dishonor.
yeah,
Oh, nice. I love Death
yeah,
Before
The old
Dishonor.
people,
yeah. It was amazing.
I love those guys.
for sure.
But yeah, so we went there. He's not like really into hardcore yet, but we compromise on like new metal because that's what he likes.
That's cool. Hey,
Yeah,
whatever. Music's
I mean,
music, right?
yeah. I'm not really into it, but if I get to jam with him, it's worth it.
That's great. That's a good attitude to have.
Yep. Um. So since you're a drummer, I have to ask: Are you a Rush fan?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
I mean,
I think they all are.
I think almost every drummer
Yeah.
kind of at least like look up to
Yep.
Neil
Neil.
Peart.
Yeah.
Neil Peart. Yeah.
Yep.
When I was a kid, I had a friend in my neighborhood named Steven Samuels, who was a really great drummer. And I think he was a little older than me, but I remember he had in his basement a black Tama drum set that was set up just like Neil Peart. And I remember going down there when I was a little kid and looking at it, and I was like, oh my God. And I remember he said to me, he was like, bro, if you want to become a good drummer, you got to practice to Neil Peart. And Rush had a live album called Exit Stage Left. You ever heard of that?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I
And
might have it on cassette because we went to like a yard sale and there were a bunch of
yeah, I
cassettes.
got it on cassette too. Anyway, and I got the
OG though.
vinyl. I got the
Yeah,
vinyl.
I probably have like I mean it might be kind of old because I had a yard sale.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
Yeah, I'm sure it's old. But that record, Exit Stage Left, playing along to Rush, to Neil Peart, and learning some of his very like well thought out, well structured, complicated, technical kind of stuff, definitely made me a better drummer. You know, trying to learn what he was doing made me for sure a more technical type drummer. Because before that, I was just like winging it, listening to like Kiss and the Ramones and the Who, and just like Led Zeppelin and just like going crazy. But once I started practicing along to Rush a little bit, it changed my perspective. Like I wanted to develop my chops and get better and everything. Same thing with Led Zeppelin. Listening to John Bonham, who's my favorite drummer of all time, pretty much. Listening to him and trying to figure out the things he was doing makes me a better drummer.
yeah. Um I don't play along to too many of their songs, but like the one Rush song that I play to and know sort of is Natural Science.
Mm.
I mean I don't have it quite fully down, but I I know all the parts and I'm like I can't play it perfectly, but I can wing it.
Can't play it perfectly
Yeah.
either.
Do you know that song?
Not really. No. Is that off of like Power Windows or something? Or
I can't remember.
Subdivisions or something?
I don't even remember the album name. It's
I'm looking.
okay, look up Natural Science. That song is that's like I mean, I don't know too many songs, but that's like their best
You
song.
want the lady on it.
Uh
Going with the lady.
here, let me find it. I'm a disappointment. Permanent Waves.
I'm a disappointment wife to my husband. I'm sure that I didn't
Yeah.
know what the album was.
Permanent Waves, of course.
Yeah. That song is very good. It's like 8 minutes long though, but I definitely recommend check it out and try to play it on drums.
I
If
had
you
a
want to
friend
learn.
tell me when I was about 11 years old, he was like, dude, you got to learn how to play La Villa Strangiato. And I was like, what? And he was like, La Villa Strangiato by Rush. You got to learn how to play that. I didn't even know what the hell it was. But I got Exit Stage Left on cassette and I found that song, the live version of it, and I learned it. And it took me months to learn it. And I still can't play it right, but it definitely made me better.
Yep, I don't know that one, but I should probably try to learn it.
That's a great one. It's instrumental, no words.
Yep. I mean, instrumental songs are definitely good sometimes. Like, I mean, songs with lyrics are great, but like it's cool to have an instrumental song once in a while.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So for my band World of Chaos, I sing and play guitar, but I had to sing and play drums once back in like December because our drummer woke up with a 104 fever and we had a show. Um, and I kind of knew the parts on drums.
Mm.
So we practiced the day of, me and our guitarist, um, and her dad, because he's like in the band until we get a permanent bassist. Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, well, we did have a bassist, but his dad's like a jerk and kicked him out.
Oh
But
man.
yeah, we figured it out, and I was able to wing it on drums. I didn't play his fills
I'll be
perfectly,
over
but
here, but
yeah,
Oh, nice. Look at you singing like Phil
he
Collins
starts
right
singing
there.
in a second, but
yeah. The mic,
can you hear? I doubt you can hear it, right?
I can't hear it,
yeah, Zoom glitches it out.
but it looks good.
I'll
He's
send
like a
it to
little
you.
Phil Collins right there, a little Don Henley.
I'll text it to you later.
Yep,
Not that many singing drummers, man. Well, yeah, Dave Grohl, right? He's a singing drummer,
yep. I mean, he plays everything, right?
I guess.
I think he plays. I think he wrote that first Foo Fighters record, right? Because wasn't it after Kurt
Yeah,
died, he just locked himself in the studio and wrote that whole record?
that's that. I saw that interview too. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yep, pretty
Yeah, he's
crazy.
super talented.
Yeah. Sometimes I try to lock myself in, well, not lock her, not lock myself, but like just try to stay in the basement and like write a couple songs, but I only get so far because I'm not that talented at writing by myself. So I'm a lot better at writing with our drummer. Because if we're in a basement, we can write a full instrumental in like an hour together.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. You
so
just get excited, right? And you just
yeah,
go.
yeah. He just
Love that.
I'll like make some like cool weird riff, and then he'll make a drum beat to it, and then I'll either keep that riff or I'll like change it for something better. And then we come up with another cool riff, and we come up with like four of them and figure out a way to arrange it. 'Cause that's really what songs are, like four riffs and drum beats with
Pretty much. Yeah,
in
man, you're doing it
thrash and
right.
stuff.
You're doing it right. Just keep doing
Yeah.
it.
I mean, we try to jam a lot and just write as many songs as we can because we have an LP. We have 9 songs written on an LP coming out this year. So we wrote all the instrumentals for that, and I have almost all the lyrics done. So,
Fantastic.
yep.
Great.
Thank you. It's like
Great.
27 minutes long or a little under that, I think.
And you love it?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Good.
Yeah, it's more like 8.5 songs because one song's an intro that's like 30 seconds, and then we
Cool.
have a really, really weird prog song that we decided to make. It's an instrumental called Alien Arrival. Just like,
Alien Arrival. I love
yeah.
that.
So we made it just kind of to mess around, and we're like, this is kind of sick. Let's release it as an instrumental just to change things up. And it's like, it's straight in the middle of the album. So it's just like a really, I don't know, just a weird track.
Wait, what's the name of the band again?
World of Chaos.
World of Chaos.
Yeah.
Alien Arrival.
Yeah.
That one's not
Bro,
out yet.
are
Yeah.
you an alien guy? Like, do you believe in aliens?
I mean, well, the thing with like all the galaxies and stuff, I feel like there has to be life somewhere, right?
Right? Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because I believe it's like, is it like one? I think it's like more than one like star for every grain of sand on Earth or something like that.
I don't know. I've heard them throw some crazy numbers around. I don't even know how they count that stuff,
Yeah, I don't know how they do
but
that.
I believe in it too.
Yeah, I
Totally.
mean, I
I've
think
never seen an alien, but I saw some weird thing in the sky once. And like I reported it to the police and stuff, and like the MUFON, the UFO network, like called me and interviewed me about it because I saw this crazy thing in the sky one time and I couldn't figure out what the hell it was. It was crazy. You ever see anything like that?
not really.
Weird.
I mean, I've like on like I've seen a bunch of videos of them, but I've never seen one in person. That's crazy.
I've seen a lot of videos too, but like one day I was driving home from work and I was on the highway, not far from my house, and I saw this crazy like this light in the sky. It was like just like dangling in the sky, and it started moving around, like jerking around, kind of crazy.
Whoa.
And I was like, "What the hell is that?" I looked at it for like a minute. I was driving, and I was like looking out the window, like, what is that thing? And as I like looked at it to look back, kind of like looking at it, like as it was doing these weird movements, it changed color. It went from white and it became green, like
Whoa.
emerald green, and it just went and shot away like a bullet. And it was
Whoa.
crazy. The green light filled my car, and I was just like, "What the hell was that?" And I called the local police. It was in Colts Neck, New Jersey, and I said, "Hey, are you got people like saying they seen something crazy in the sky? Because I just saw something shoot across the sky." And they're like, "What was it?" And I said, "I don't know. It was like a white light, and then it turned green, and it went pew and shot across the sky." And they were like, "Nah, we haven't heard anything." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I guess I'm just seeing things." And then like 10 minutes later, I get a phone call from some UFO network. They were like, "Tell us what you saw." And I told them the whole story, and they were like, "All right, great, thanks." And that was it. And then like
Crazy.
6 months later, I saw an article in the newspaper in the Asbury Park Press, and they were talking about UFOs in New Jersey, and they used my story, my sighting, and they said like six other people reported the same green light. And I was like, cool. I know I'm not
Wow.
crazy then. Yeah, it was
So,
weird. Weird.
um, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like the things with I don't want to get too like conspiracy ish. I don't. That's not a word, but um,
I know what you mean though.
yeah,
Yeah.
Conspiratorial.
conspiratorial. I'm not that smart. I don't know that those really long
That's a
words.
good word, Ma.
Conspiratorial.
Conspiratorial. I think it's real.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Um, but with like Stonehenge and stuff, I mean that we don't know how that is possible, right?
I don't know. I went to Stonehenge, a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, I did. I mean, but it's like I don't know. It's so weird. It's like in a circle, and there's I don't know.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Aliens are probably real. I don't know if they've been to Earth, but they might have been. I don't know.
I want to believe it's real, but I've never seen them. And
Yeah,
I'm like, if I see it, I believe it kind of person.
yeah. I mean, there's
So
no way we're alone in this. And think of it, we're just a speck in the galaxy. We're just a speck of dust. I mean, imagine if we're the only like living planet. That'd be insane.
yeah, I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I really don't think so.
I think there's a lot of there's other life elsewhere,
Yeah, some.
intelligent life, possibly.
Yeah.
I think
Have
so.
you? Did you see those like crazy? They were talking about like a couple years ago. They were talking about some like crazy things in New Jersey, like alien thing. I don't know what it
The
was.
drones.
The drones. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I saw them.
That was just a bunch of. It was just random drones.
Um, I don't know what the hell it was, but I saw them every night flying over my house.
Wow.
Crazy. It was weird. I was like, why? What is this? It was drones. So they were drones. I mean, it wasn't aliens, I don't think. It was drones. It was like somebody was controlling these things and they were flying in these patterns. And yeah, I saw them every day over my house. I live in New Jersey, so it was
Wow.
like every day I saw them. I was like, what the hell are these things? I remember driving home from work like a year ago, year and a half ago, and there was one of them. Traffic was stopped on the street by my house because everybody was looking at the damn drone. It was just like hovering up above the trees, just like sitting there. And I was like, what the hell is that? I don't know. It was weird. I don't know
And
what
there
they
were just
do.
tons of them.
I didn't see tons of them together. I only saw like one at a time, but I saw them every night, like every night. Every time I looked at the sky, I'd be, oh, there's one right there. Like there was a lot of them.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on, but
I don't know what the hell's going on either, Gabe.
yeah.
We need
Um,
answers, man.
for real.
What the
All
hell's
right.
going on?
We don't know what the hell's going on.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We definitely don't know.
You guys are cracking me up.
All right. What was the first punk metal or hardcore show you went to, and how old were you?
Oh, wow. First one. First one was actually, well, I can tell you the first hardcore show I went to. The first punk show I went to was probably the Ramones. I saw the Ramones a bunch of times as a kid. I grew up in a neighborhood where we had a club called L'Amour's in Brooklyn, and every band played there. Um, and I can't remember the first time I saw the Ramones. It was probably in 1985, 1986. Um, I saw them a bunch of times. But as far as like a hardcore show, the first hardcore show I ever went to, I didn't intend to go to. It's a long story, but a friend of mine from Brooklyn called me up and said, "Hey man, what are you doing tonight?" And I said, "Nothing." And he said, "Well, if you come to L'Amour's with me and help me out because I'm meeting these two girls from New Jersey." It was all about girls back then. He was like, "I got this girl I'm meeting and she's bringing her friend. So if you come along and keep the friend busy so I can hang out with the girl, I'll pay for you to get into L'Amour's and I'll buy you a drink." I said, "Okay, I'll go." So I took the bus across Brooklyn to his house, met up with him. He took his mom's car and we drove to L'Amour's. I didn't have a penny in my pocket. I was totally broke. We waited online. We bought tickets. We got in. I had no idea who was playing that night. We get inside. We meet the two girls from New Jersey, these two pretty girls. He takes off with the one girl, and I look at the other girl, and I'm like, "Well, I guess it's just me and you." And she goes, "Nope," and walks away and leaves me by myself. The first of many times. And the bartender, Ned, at L'Amour's felt bad for me. He saw me, he saw it happen. He was like, "Dude, I just saw that girl totally blow you off." And I was like, "Yeah, Ned, man, that's what happens." And he was like, "Here." And he like gave me a beer, which I shouldn't be telling you because I was way underage at this time. This is like 1985. I was probably 14 or 15 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But I was at L'Amour's waiting for my friend. I just stood at the sidebar and a band came on stage. And actually, I think the headlining band that night was like either King Diamond or Merciful Fate. I can't remember if it was King Diamond solo or Merciful Fate. But the opening band was the Cro-Mags. And
Wow, that's cool.
I had heard of the Cro-Mags in 1985 because my best friend had their demo and we listened to it and it was awesome and he loved them. But I had never seen them. And that night at L'Amour's, it was 1985. I was at the sidebar and I unwittingly ended up at a Cro-Mags show at L'Amour's. And I watched their show and I was like, "Who the hell are these kids with the tattoos on their chest?" It was like crazy. They were insane and they were friggin' awesome. And yeah, so that was the first hardcore show I ever went to. Was actually at L'Amour's in Brooklyn and it was the Cro-Mags in probably 1985.
Yeah, wow, that's
And I was
crazy.
15. I was 15.
Didn't Harley have tattoos at like 12 years old?
He had tattoos then. So I don't know how old he was when he got him, but he's a little older than me. And he had him back then. So I don't know. He was maybe 16 or 17 years old. And he already had the chest tattoo, you know?
Wow, that's crazy.
They were
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, that
They were
dude's
great.
insane. I
Yeah.
wanna I wanna get one like in the next couple of years, but I'm too scared of the pain. I want to either get like DRI guy or like the hot water music logo.
Nice. Great. Yeah.
Maybe
Why
Sango
not? Right?
Sugabog. No, I'm joking.
Not that.
Can't even read the
I
Sangha
know.
Sugabog logo.
Yeah.
Brian couldn't remember how to say it on stage. He
He's
said thanks, Brian
he
from
said
Death Before Dishonor.
Sanguisuga.
He said bog.
Well, no, he was like saying it and then he said bog, right? He was
Yeah.
like
I just say it.
Sanguis.
I
He
don't
gave
think I
up.
say it right either. I just say it fast. I'm like, "Oh yeah, Sangwa Sugabog. Yeah, I got it."
I think you got it.
Okay.
Sanguisugabog. You know what it means?
No.
Okay. So I looked it up because I was curious. Sanguisuga is Latin for leech, and bog is apparently British slang for toilet. So leech toilet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes perfect sense then.
Yeah.
Great band.
Yeah. Um, wait, you said one of your sons was at the show, right?
They were all there on Monday
Okay.
night.
Are one of your sons in what's that band that opened?
Denial?
Denial?
My son Brendan is best friends with the guys in Denial, and he was
Okay.
definitely moshing up front. But I think maybe he sang a song with them, but he's not in the band.
Okay.
But he
Wait,
was there.
Um, okay. The kid, the kid with the broken arm with air drumming with me. Is it him?
That's not my son. No,
Okay. Okay. There were a couple kids hanging out with them, so um,
that might be his buddy. I think his name is Marcus.
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a
They're all
video of
dancing.
them air drumming
Oh yeah,
together
we
like
were both
perfectly.
yeah, we are both in sync with one of the songs. So
It was cute.
yeah.
Yeah, they were all in the pit dancing hard.
Yeah. I saw the denial, I think guitarist, he was in the pit like just spin kicking, and I don't think he's much older than me, so I don't quite do that yet. I
Yeah.
two step sometimes though, but I'm not there yet.
Well, don't get hurt.
Yeah. Um, so what's a band you've played with that you're proud to admit you've played with?
Biohazard.
Well, no, like that your band has played with, I mean, like a show with.
So many. So many. We've gotten so lucky over the years to play so many shows with so many legendary bands. But one tour in particular that I was just like, I can't believe I'm here every day, was when we toured with Ozzy Osbourne.
Wow.
That was, yeah, for me, that was just like every day. I was like, I'd go into the venue and I'd see Ozzy and I'd say, hey, good morning, and it was just like, and every
That's
night I would watch
crazy.
his show and I would sing along every word. And I was just like, wow, Ozzy is here every day. And
Yeah.
he was so nice and he was so cool and his wife was so nice. And like,
R.I.P.
yeah, yeah, rest in peace, Ozzy.
He had a
But like,
great life though.
oh yeah, yeah. He's one in a billion, really. But
Yeah.
I mean, they were so nice to us, and they didn't have to be. And I don't know. I was just really impressed with the way they were. They were nice to everybody, and they were kind, and it was just such a fun, amazing tour to be on. Also, Metallica. We got to tour with Metallica once
Wow.
for a couple of weeks, and that was in Europe. And those guys were so nice to us, and they took such good care of us, and that was amazing. And in the '90s, we did a lot of touring, probably more touring with Pantera than we did with anybody else. I think I
Crazy.
saw and played over 100 Pantera shows back in the day. So that was a lot of fun too to be with those guys. We all became good friends and to witness their growth and witness them becoming the ultimate like heavy metal band that they became was so incredible. Such great people.
Yeah.
Great.
I want to see them eventually once they tour again because they just toured and my drummer saw them.
Mm,
They're like one of my drummer's favorite bands. He loves them.
yeah.
Um, I mean, I'm like there's bands I like a lot more than them, but they're really good for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
for sure. Great.
yep. Um, have you guys played with all the big four? Because you said you played with Metallica of thrash.
We've toured with Metallica. We've toured with Megadeth. And that was great. That was a lot of fun. Dave is amazing and he works so hard and their show is perfect and the guys in the band are amazing.
Yeah.
We've
I want to
toured
try to
with,
go one of their last shows.
yeah, 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 they're touring now. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, we have played with all the big four. We did a big tour with Slayer back in the day. Spent a lot of time with those guys, and that was a lot of fun. They were awesome every day and amazing to watch. And Anthrax. I mean, we've played with Anthrax a couple of shows here and there. Never toured with them, but I know all those guys, and they're just great. Anthrax is a great band, influential band.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah,
I was gonna say something. I forgot. It was oh yeah, so did you see those shows with Slayer? They're doing Rain and Blood in
yeah,
its entirety.
yeah.
And in Los Angeles it's Cannibal Corpse, Cavalera playing Chaos AD, and Crowbar.
Crowbar. Yeah,
Yep.
I love that.
Then and then in Minnesota they're playing with I think Suicidal Tendencies and Hatebreed, and there was one other band which I don't remember.
Down, down.
Down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. Pretty it's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish they weren't so far away because, like,
Oh,
I mean, they're each like 30 out or no, Minnesota's probably like 20 for like 30 hours, and then
To drive, yeah.
yeah, and then
No.
California's like 40 hours. So pretty
A long way. Yeah.
pretty
Yeah, I wish they
close.
were doing something close to us, but I saw Slayer last summer at Hershey Park, and that was really great.
Yeah, I really wanted to go to that. But I was on tour with World of Chaos, so it was me, our drummer, and our old bassist who got kicked out by his dad. And then yeah, his dad sucks. Our guitarist didn't go on that tour because she already had tickets for Slayer. Um, and then like I wanted to go so bad, but we just had the tour. So
Yeah. It was really great.
yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to catch them at like one of the shows because they've been seeming to do a good amount of shows. Hopefully they'll just do like a tour and I can see them.
I hope so. I mean, I think they should, but
Yeah,
everybody
I mean,
loves them. You know, it's just like everybody loves them. I don't know what
yeah.
the deal is, but
I mean, I didn't think I'd ever be able to ever be able to get to see them because like I mean, didn't they break up in like 2016 or something like that, or was it earlier?
I think it was 2019 where they decided to call it a day.
Okay, and then they're like, "Well, it sucks not being in a band. We got to do this again."
Yeah.
Yep,
Fucking Slayer, man.
yep,
You know, they're unique and special, you know?
yeah. They're one of the best.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, so we opened for DRI and we played a festival, same day, different stage with Murphy's Law and Fear.
Oh,
So
wow.
those would be like DRI. I wouldn't. I don't know if I would count it as like actually playing with them, Fear
Mhm.
and Murphy's Law, but
Because your
DRI
DRI was your
DRI
actual.
was. I mean, same stage because we played the show with them.
That's great.
Yeah, but
That's awesome.
I mean, the festival kind of counts. I wouldn't say we played with Murphy's Law and Fear, but we've been on the same festival, so I think that's cool.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Playing with Murphy's Law and Fear, that's great, man.
Yeah, I mean,
You played at noon. They played
yeah,
at
we played at noon on the little tiny stage, and then
Camp Punksylvania,
yeah, and then they played at like um
7 or 8.
yeah, like 7 p.m. and
Yeah,
then 8 p.m. on the big stage with a barricade. So,
yeah. That's how it
but
always is at those festivals, you know? There's always a
yeah,
bunch of
but
bands that play early, and then there's the bands that play later, but it's all
yeah,
good.
I mean, we can say we've played with a band that's played with Slayer because DRI's played with Slayer, so
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool. Probably
That's,
our claim to fame right there.
that's great.
Yeah. All right. If you could tell your 14-year-old self anything at all, what would you tell him?
I'd say don't do drugs and don't drink alcohol.
Good.
Total waste of time.
Yep. I'm I'm straight edge for life, but so funny story, we did a cover set back in like October as DRI, and you know how he always has the Corona beer on stage?
Yeah.
Or- so we filled it with apple juice, but I just wanted to I spat it out, so technically I didn't break edge. I just tried a sip of the beer and it was disgusting and I spat it out.
That's great. Yeah,
That doesn't
don't
count as breaking edge, right? Because
No,
I none got in my system.
no, you didn't break
Maybe a
that.
drop,
you're
but
fine.
I threw it. I mean, I spit it out, and it probably. I mean, I'm already not going to break edge, but like, it makes me want to even less because it
No,
tasted nasty.
you didn't break edge. You're good.
Yeah, and also drunk people are kind of annoying. So
It just, you know what? It just sucks away all your energy. It
yeah,
takes up all your energy. It becomes negative. It becomes a problem, and it might seem fun for a little while, but it really turns into a huge waste of time and energy.
yeah,
So,
for
you
sure.
know, yeah.
Yep. Well, all right. Do you have anything else to add before we wrap it up?
You know, it's really great talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed that you're doing this yourself. And
I
I'm
mean,
glad you're doing this. You know, it's good.
partially by myself.
I help.
Yeah.
Well, you and your mom, that's great.
Yeah.
But I know you guys go to a lot of shows. I've seen you at shows before, and I think it's awesome that you're a part of this culture and community. And you know, keep up the great work. Keep up the great work. Keep playing. Stay positive. and work hard. And
Yep.
it's a great thing that you're doing. So thank you for having me on. I
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
Yeah. And keep up the great work too with Biohazard.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks to Danny for joining me today, and thanks to all of you for watching and listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye.
See ya.
See you later.